Alright, hey there Prox Gaming Crew, and this is Proxify here, and welcome back to another episode of the Pokemon Ranger Guardian Size Let's Play. And yes, if you guys do see, we are now riding on one of the very first of many of the legendary Pokemon that we can be able to go and traverse around throughout our time within this game. And now, I believe during that time, not only that we went and got ourselves with Raikou, but we also now do have a +2 ability for Pichu now, which now the tunes on the ukulele can even play a little bit longer throughout most of the battles, so that we should be able to hopefully at least be able to capture out on some Pokemon a little bit quicker now. But what I am going to go and do before we go and start reaching our way over to where Tilt Village is going to be, is that there is going to be a little bit of some side exploration that we can actually go and use out here with our man Raikou, well, out of all things, because since we do have the roar function, we can actually be able to go and find some hidden Pokemon around out here. And there is one Pokemon in particular that we should be able to go and find that is actually going to be kind of near around within this type of vicinity. So with all that being said in mind, let's go and do that first. And I'll basically be doing some edits here and there within this episode, so I'll kind of just split through like some of the different like hidden places that you could be able to go and use Raikou for, or any of the other of the legendary beasts that you can be able to go and use as well too. But right now, let's just go and pick up with our Pokemon here for the Skiploom. Now, remember when I told you guys that there was like a hidden palm tree somewhere around out here, and you can just be able to just go and roar on that certain palm tree? Well, this is going to be the one right here, and I believe if you just go and roar, you can go and find that there's a Skiploom, out of all things. And with that being said in mind, let's go and grab at our hidden Pokemon Skiploom, and let's go and do this. Alright, now also too, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure that you guys go and click on the subscribe button. And not only that, but if you guys do enjoy this episode out here for today, make sure that you guys leave a like and also a comment down below. And from that, we got ourselves all the way up to level 13, so that's pretty cool right there. And also too, if you guys do want to go and stay up to date for any of the live streams that are going on with Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, or you want to go and stay up to date throughout any of the new video series, since of course, since we are going to be doing Spyro's Hero's Tale, which that is going to be a new series on the channel, you guys can go and watch that if you guys are interested for the time. So with that being said in mind, let's go and see what we got here for Skiploom. So it seems like Skiploom does have the cut function. Now, do I need a Pokemon for that though? All in all, I guess I could probably say yeah, because I don't think we really do need Cherubi anymore. But if you guys do also see here, within our box of party Pokemon out here, you can actually see that we actually do have Buizel. Out of all things within our time, and I'm actually going to be going and using Buizel because there is a certain hidden Pokemon which we don't really need to use Raikou for, but I will go and show this off to you guys as well too. And it was something that I kind of missed during our time while heading on into the wireless tower, but it shouldn't be all that too hard, because if you guys remember, there was a special slate wall from what we saw from before with that Tangrowth out of all things. Well, I think just around right in this type of vicinity out here, you can actually see that there's actually these type of special boulders here. Well, we actually do need at least some sort of Pokemon that is going to be able for us to get helped by trying to access this Pokemon here. So I'm going to go and dismount off of Raikou here. So see you later, Raikou, but I will be I will be using Raikou again at some point right now. But let's go and head on over here, and we're going to go and wake up this boulder. And out of all the things how this boulder is going to be, is that we can go and find ourselves with a Graveler. So very cool. Now I know that we went and found a Geodude before, but this is going to be our second of the Evo of the Geodude line. So let's go and pick up with the Graveler now. And hopefully I can do somewhat pretty well around out here. You know what? Let's go and grab it with Pichu. Let's go and finally test out on that level 2 ability and see how well that's going to really work around out here. Alright, go do your thing there, Pichu. Now look at that. It's kind of working out pretty well in its favor there. And with that being said in mind, we got ourselves with Graveler. Sweet. Alright. Okay, so didn't really get the best of EXP for it. But however, I will go and head off with this part here. So I will be seeing you guys in just in a little minute. We're going to be heading back over to the Kokona Village, because there is going to be another certain palm tree that we can actually be able to go and use the roar function on. And I'll show you guys that before we go and start reaching on our way to our main destination that is going to be happening here. So I'll see you guys in just in a little minute. Okay guys, and here I am. I'm finally over at where the Kokona Village is going to be, and I believe there is going to be a hidden Pokemon that is somewhere around out here. Now I could be wrong, and it could be in the Lapras Beach area, but let's just go and kind of see what's going to happen out here first. And I want to say that this could actually be the tree, but unfortunately there is nothing around over in that type of a city, so I guess I have to go and probably check out the Lapras Beach instead. But let's see. I'm going to check around over here and let's see what else we got. And with that being said in mind, it seems like there is no Pokemon around out here to be getting scared or trying to get jumped out of the tree at this point in time. So, seems like there's no Pichu yet, but I know that there is something that is going to happen with one of those palm trees there. So, seems like for right now, all that we have to go and do at this point in time is start going and reaching on over back to our main destination that's going to be happening out here. And that's by heading on over to where that bridge is going to be. And I'm not going to really go and worry about having to just do any type of edits to reach on over to the bridge because it's really not all that too far away anyways. So let's just go and reach on over here to this side though, however. And I believe our destination should be just right around this type of area. Yeah, which is not too far away. Now, also as well, not only that we're going to be doing Pokemon Ranger Guardian signs though, but we are going to be going and jumping back into some more of the Okami HD Let's Play. And yes, if you guys just go and saw from there, we can also go and jump around with Raikou as well. And all you have to do is just kind of just move around with your stylus. And if you go in while you are just walking around, you can actually go and tap with the stylus. You can be able to make Raikou jump into certain areas. So that's how exactly we need to go reach on over to the next destination from here. Because if you guys remember from the last episode, seems like whoever was working with the Pokemon pictures decided to go and use a whole bunch of Voltorbs and decided to go and blow up the bridge, which that was not fun. Yeah, and unfortunately for these guys here, for these Odysseys, we have to go and find like a Cyndaquil or some sort of other fire type of Pokemon to go and wake up that Odyssey there. So right now, we'll just kind of have to wait for a little minute. I'm going to see if there's any type of Pokemon hidden around in this type of spot. Because, yeah, always kind of like roar around in any type of location because you never know. Because, hey, look at that. You can also go and find yourself a hidden Turtwig. So, there we go. Now, this is also one that I almost forgot about. And I had this one in my notes. But, yes, there is a hidden Turtwig that you can go and find. And that can also be added into your browser as well. So, there we go. So, don't want to forget about that guy, and I think we're okay. I don't think we need Turtwig for headbutting anything anymore. Not for like +1 for that is, because I know that we're going to probably be seeing a lot of +2 headbutting type of Pokemon, so we'll have to worry about with that. Okay, so with that being said in mind, let's just go and head over there. But yeah, roaring around through different places will always help you out a lot for you to even go and explore around for anything that happens. So it seems like for right now nothing is going on around some of these hidden trees, so we'll just have to just keep on moving forward across to this destination. Now I'm going to go and check below down here, and it seems like we got some brand new Pokemon along our side here, because I don't think we ever really ran into these Pokemon yet. But we got ourselves a Pelipper, and it looks like we got ourselves with an Ivysaur here. Now these guys do like to go and use their Whirlwind attack, which that can be a little bit tricky to kind of use your styler for, but so far, it was alright there. Okay, nice. So now we got ourselves a +2 cutter, and I don't think we ever got ourselves a +2 cutter yet, so we'll have to go and switch around with Skiploom. So sorry, Skiploom, it was fun while it lasted, but we have to go and shoot another Pokemon after, well, for our time for now. Now, I know that during the last episode, we did get some good information that apparently it seems like Summer is actually safe and sound. I know that during at the very beginning of our time, we never really knew exactly what happened to Summer after the crash landing here that was going on within Doyce Island. So, at least we now know exactly what's going on with Summer, and now she's safe. But we'll kind of have to wait until after the Haunted Mansion, until we're once done and finished with everything from here. Okay, so let's go and record our data. Now, I'm going to say this here as well, too, is that when you have at least some sort of Guardian, well, not some sort of Guardian, but at least some sort of, like, Legendary now, that can be able to go and use Traversing, it just makes life so much easier here within this game, and you could just be able to just run around, within that type of Pokemon instead. Because, like, the only time that you only want to go and, like, use your Pokemon, like, while you're walking is unless if you need to, like, probably cut down something or push something out of the way. That's the only thing, but all of that, everything else, while you have to go from point A to point B, is just by using your legendary Pokemon, and that's why I'm going to be love using Raikou out here for the time being for this. Alright, so, the hero of Oblivia, the hero who saved Oblivia when it was in the heap of trouble. So why? Is it Prox, ain't it? I thought I wandered into the world of the Legend of Oblivia. I have no clue about what is going on, but you're looking mighty sharp. Well, when riding with Raikou, there will be spots where you can go and see the lights. So yeah, anytime that you see any type of little shimmery of glowness that's going on, you can normally go and use any of your Pokemon, such as I think most of the legendary beasts, to just jump on over ahead, and you can just reach on over to that next destination from here. So with that, we kind of have to probably run and jump at the same time. Hold on. There we go. Now I got it. Yeah, it's just going to take a little minute or so. Wow, it seems like they went and did a whole bunch of destruction on this bridge. So we never really got to see too much around what was going on from here. But yeah, they really did a big, huge chunk of damage on that side of the bridge, too. I feel sorry for Booker, man. He has to go and rebuild all that bridge work. Like, that must have probably took him at least, like, maybe, like, I want to say maybe at least, like, 15 years or so to probably build something like that. Now he has to go and redo that all from scratch or something? That's crazy. Oh wow, so that's thing. A long time ago, on a certain island of Oblivia, there was a hero. And brilliantly employing the emblem of the hero of Oblivia, worked together with the legendary Pokemon to bring peace to Oblivia. Happily ever after. So haven't you heard of it? It's pretty famous around out here. Well, anyways, that hero was just like you, and rode with the great Entei. Oh. So now we know that Entei is also here. So that's interesting. Oh, that's odd. That wasn't the great Entei. It was the great Raikou, wasn't it? Oh, so now that I think of it, here on Mount Dagona Island, the hero and the great Entei are the main characters in the old tale. So it seems like here on Mount Dagona Island, it seems like that is where Entei is going to be at his resting stop around out here. So hopefully we can go and find him at some point soon. That would be pretty cool. But here we are, and I believe we are going to be meeting up with Murph somewhere around in this type of city. Yeah, there's Murph right here. I know that we haven't really seen too much of Murph a little while ago, because I know that he was only at the very beginning of the game with Hastings, which I believe both Murph and I think Hastings, I think, are previous characters of Shadows of Omnia, if I can recall. I can't remember if they were in those games or not, because I vaguely remember that there was a professor they kind of had to like walk around with at the very beginning of like one of the missions in Shadow of Omnia, which I remember us actually playing a little bit of our time within there. So actually, I said that in the Union's conference room that I didn't have a lot to go and do, right? Well, Professor Hastings gave me a job, and he told me that the Union to Oblivia, but I already don't understand at this point. So, oh, that's right. I have an important message from you and Professor Hastings. It was what? Hey, what the heck? Why are we going into this darkness here? Okay. So, Elite Ranger Kellen was obtained some information. Extremely suspicious characters have been spotted at the libraries throughout various regions. Apparently they want to go and know something about Oblivia's ancient legends. I suspect that these are the Pinchers. A book about Oblivia's legends that the group may be interested is actually not at the library, but on Midagona Island in Oblivia. The Pinchers should be aware of this, but they could notice at any moment. So hurry and get there to the book. The title of the book is, are you ready, Merp? Be sure to go and write this one down. And what is it going to be, huh? So, right. The author was something called Amon. Legends of the Oblivia region. After writing it for the 100th time, I committed to memory. Amon spent his entire life writing the only copy of research report. Amon passed away a long time ago, but his mansion is still there. So that is where we need to go. So even though somebody passed away, you know that it's going to be somewhat of a haunted mansion. So I want to go and tell Professor Hastings that I arrived safely, but the Union's transmitter is broken. The ships rock a lot. But I spilled my juice. Sorry, I can't. But can you go in contact with them with your styler? Well, let's see what we got. Until the wireless tower is repaired, it is complete. We cannot communicate with the other regions. Dang. Okay. Well, are you serious? Did someone just spill their juice on the wireless tower too? So you haven't been making regular contact with the Ranger Union? Professor Hastings is probably worried. Well, that he thinks that, well, I hope that he thinks no news is good news. Yeah, well, hopefully hope so. Well, I guess I can't be helped, but it would be nice to go and have a Ranger Union's advice. But with my experience in the three of us working together... Huh? Where's Summer? And, taking a siesta? No, she's been, unfortunately been kidnapped by those Pinchers. So no, I hope that she's okay. A strong, wild girl like her will definitely be fine. Even though that she's in prison, she's probably finding out a lot of information for us. So she's a Pokemon Ranger after all. So for now, let's go and have a look around the Tilt Village, and we might find a clue about Summer while looking for the Almond's Mansion. Okay. So with that being said in mind, let's do a little bit of some exploration around out here in this place to get a feel for what this whole area is all about. So this is Wiley. I know the guy who was walking for Nora Forest mysteriously got sent into the entrance. That's me, actually. So is that where we need to go, well, for our next destination? Well, I'm gonna go and check around down below here, and it seems like we may have probably got ourselves into another cutscene going on. So what's this? Is there something commotion over there? Oh, it's a magician guy. Interesting. So we should probably go and see that magic show. I wonder what that is. I'd like to go and check it out. Yeah, you know what? We should go and probably check that out too. But I think for oh, okay. Fine, I guess you have to go and take me right on over to there. I just wanted to just do my own exploration beforehand. It kind of sucks that unfortunately like there is like some games where you always kind of like almost assume that you're gonna probably get like set to be able to just kind of just do your own thing before heading on over to there, but then sometimes they actually directly take you to the actual spot and then you go in to do your freelancing around. So the darn little Pichu with the ukulele is on his back, so come here. Okay, well let's go and see what Pichu wanted to go and do. So I wanted to be called. Well then, are you ready? 1, 2, 3, and voila! Oh, whoa, what the heck? Pichu, no! What did he do? Our Pichu's is missing. Oh no! With that kind of commotion, it could be Hocus. Oh, there you go. It seems like Pichu's okay. You made a few audience members than usual. So wow, how strange. Pichu appeared over there. Maybe it's not all that fake after all. It's not Hocus. So they have some Pokemon Rangers in the audience. So well, Rangers. So we meet again. So are you injured? Oh, Prox, do you know this person? I don't know. Excuse me. Let me go and introduce myself. My name is Edward. I'm a doctor. Go around the islands of Oblivion and examine people. So no excuse. Let me go and introduce myself as well. I am Murph. Please go and make your acquaintance. Oh, and I'm not practiced at speaking so politely, so I made a mess of it. So what brings someone from the Ranger Union to Oblivion? Yeah, unfortunately here in this type of part, there's a lot of dialogue here. So we researched the Legends of Oblivion region. You say at the very least, none of my patients have that name. Reckon that cannot be more helpful. So elderly people who always live in the Tilt Village may have known Almond, but I only started visiting these islands just a few years ago, so I might re-arrived after Almond passed away. So I have to go and examine some elderly people, so I must go. But that being said, I am an elderly person myself. Well, if you'll go excuse me. Alright, so we'll go and let that guy do his thing there. So, and that brings my magic show to a close. Until next time. See you later, Hocus. Ah. I kind of like his name. It just kind of makes it feel like, because I guess, since he is kind of like doing a whole bunch of magic and whatnot. So there may be an older person who knows Almond. Okay, so after all of that being said in mind, let's kind of go and check around over here then. Hocus is so good at tricks, he's really popular among the kids in Oblivion. Well, we already kind of saw that happen, so pretty interesting. So what about over here, though? Let's see what this whole big, huge house is like. So who's this? So Norris Forest ghosts are just plain terrifying. So Norris Forest is where we actually have to go from there, because now we're learning about like some sort of special entrance that we have to go and walk on over towards too. And there is going to be some more ominous type of Pokemon showing up. So at least we know exactly what's happening now. Okay, so everything's fully charged. I'm just going to do another quick save here just so that we are all good to go. I'm going to go and just check here and see what we're good for time right now. So we're sitting at like 21 minutes. So I think for right now, let's just kind of see what we got here. So let's ask the villagers about the Almond's mansion. Okay. Well, I thought we already I think we already know about the forest, but not with the mansion itself just yet. So, in the next one, guys, we'll go and figure out some other villagers that are out here to at least kind of know about the mansion, about with Almond, and all that stuff. So, I'll be seeing you guys in the next one of our time here in more of the Guardian signs. And also, too, don't forget to go and ask about the, or don't forget to answer about with the comment question of the day. And I'll see you guys in our time from when we go and jump into the Okami HD Let's Play. So I'll see you guys then, and peace.